Hi, I'm Lisa. I wanted to get on here and just share a little bit of what my life was like before I started wearing the X39 patch. And the patch looks like this. It doesn't have any drugs, chemicals, or stimulants in it. It works by phototherapy, which later on I'll show a video on that, or a place where you can look up a video on exactly what phototherapy is, but prior to using this X39 patch, I was tired, exhausted, didn't have any energy, was sleeping in till 9:30, 10 o'clock if I could. Some days, I had to be up earlier than that, so I definitely had to use an alarm clock. My mood just wasn't in the right place at that time. I had a variety of inflammation and discomfort issues, especially in a pulled shoulder. 3 or 4 years ago, I pulled my shoulder, lost full range of motion in that, and couldn't do a lot of things that I used to be able to do with that shoulder. Plus, I had a lot of discomfort in it. I had a C-section prior that, was painful area, always has been for me since I've had the C-section. Um, I was one of those people that never was a morning person, and I woke up kind of as a crab. You didn't want to talk to me that first at least half hour waking up. So that's what my life was like somewhat prior to using X39. I probably have lots of other stories, but that's what's going on for today. I want to share. So when I started wearing this patch, you wear it for 12 hours on, 12 hours during the day, and then you take it off for 12 hours at night. They come in packs of 30 in a sleeve that looks like this. Um, so I am going to share my screen, but prior to patching, I did do tongue scraping and scrape my tongue every morning. Also, prior to wearing this patch, I had done approximately 15 hours in hyperbaric oxygen chamber over several month period and had recently done Rife light therapy. And both of those modalities, while I did see some improvement with them, it really wasn't long lasting, or it really wasn't something I was like, wow, this is amazing. I would highly recommend it to everybody. But here I will, so this on my screen, I am showing my tongue scraping, or this, not my tongue, what my tongue looked like before scraping in the morning. So this is what it looked like in July of 2023, prior to me, or just when I first started wearing the patch. Jump ahead to January of 2024. This is what my tongue looked like in the morning prior to me scraping it. And then in September of 2024, you can see now what it looks like prior to scraping it. Also, just here's a reminder, I told you about my shoulder injury. That was something that I had seen relief from right away on the patch. So I was never able to do push-ups without being on my knees, and plus I couldn't do as many as I can do now while wearing the patch, and now I can do them without being on my knees. And wow, it's amazing to see actually how much that works your abs when you can do push-ups properly. So it's just been really beneficial for that. Another thing, more months into patching, you can see August of 2023, I took a picture of my birthmark here on the back of my head. And then here is what that looked like in January of 2024. So it's starting to fade. Also, I know I had mentioned my C-section scar before. So with that inflammation, that has pretty much gone away. I don't really notice the tenderness from my C-section, which truly has been a blessing. Also, I was a chronic migraine sufferer, and gosh, it's just truly been a blessing to not have to have a migraine every month almost. So just to go without that is really been amazing. I have had one debilitating migraine since then, and I do occasionally get the start of a migraine, but I'm able to utilize patches to alleviate that and then to piss or get rid of my migraine if it has started, so it doesn't debilitate me like it used to where I'd have to be in bed and try to sleep if I could. Another thing, let's see. So that's that. Gosh, there's just so many benefits that I have seen, but I know if I hadn't stuck with it longer, I know they recommend you to try a deck or 1 month for every decade old you are, which is I would have had to do 4 months, but I knew I've had chronic lifelong issues, never been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. But when I did that Rife Light Therapy scan, Lyme showed up as one of the things on that. So definitely have autoimmune tendencies in my life. So I've just kind of removed lots of toxins from my life and try to live a cleaner life so that a lot of things don't impact my health in certain ways. But I just really was looking for something to, you know, change a lot of things. My main thing was if you just sit there and take a few breaths through your nose and blow out, as you're taking those breaths in, you can feel the air go through your nostrils. My whole life, have had a lot of chronic sinus issues for many reasons, but I have had more days of being able to feel the breath go through my nostrils than I have felt in my whole lifetime. So I was able to feel that on the first day. So there's people, they can see the impacts immediately from wearing the patch, and some people it takes several weeks or several months. A lot of people do see something in the first 30 days. You have to, keep track of what you're doing and be consistent with wearing the patch every day and make sure you're keeping up on your electrolytes. If you're not wanting to do the patch right now, I would highly recommend just making sure you are keeping up on using high quality salt or an electrolyte or both of them. Also like coconut water, because that can be just really beneficial for you. So now I'm going to just jump ahead. There's the website to check out is thisisitinfo.com. So I'm going to jump over to that site. And as you can see here, just right at the top of the screen, you can get to the home screen, so back on this site, or you can check out the patents and studies. So this is a patented product. They've had to show that it does work as it's intended, that's saying. And there's lots of testimonials right here if you want to check out any of those. But if we scroll down here, this second video will show us what phototherapy is.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave, live long, live well.
Okay, so that was the video on the website there that showed that. There's lots of things on here. Highly suggest, scrolling down through it, seeing this video with Dr. Stillman here is a great one to watch to find out more about this product. Again, here's how to wear the patch. They did the studies behind the neck and below the belly button, but really with X39, it's just important to get the patch on. So put it on. I know when I first started out, I had that discomfort in my shoulder. So a lot of times I would wear that by my shoulder. So if you're having a discomfort, put it on that spot. The other thing I want to show you is down at the bottom more, there's this Meet Medical Doctors information. So this is just great information to check out. A variety of videos to watch. I know this is a short reduction of inflammation video, short video on X39 and copper peptides, and then another one on collagen. So just a lot of these are very great ones to watch and find out more. So there's a lot of information to dig into and find out more about this product here. I just highly recommend it. It's been a total game changer for me and my family. I had my son got tackled in football at the end of the season. Here was his last game at least, but he fractured his ankle, and we were able to utilize these patches, and he was playing. So he did not want to really walk on that ankle at first, and I had to bring him in, and he got crutches and a boot, but he only wore that for a few days because in less than a week after that fractured ankle, he was wanting to play soccer and try out for the soccer team. So that's his experience with it. I know with me, one of my experiences, I've had like chronic several years, an itching issue, and that would not have been alleviated. I know 9 months into patching, I still had that issue, but I don't know exactly when it went away, but it was after 9 months of into patching. But now I don't even notice that, or I don't remember the last time I've had that issue, but I do know 9 months into patching, I did have that issue. Also, if you're interested in finding out how this impacted my glutathione levels, I wasn't taking any supplements when I started this patch. So I can show you my organic acid test if you want that information on what that looked like while I was not doing supplements and doing this patch. But just to let you know, if you know a little bit about glutathione, is you usually need NAC in order to take that to boost up your glutathione levels. And my glutathione levels were within range on my organic acid test, and my NAC levels were at 0. So I think that's why I've seen a lot of benefits with this phototherapy patch. It just was a game changer for me. So just let me know if you have any questions, and have a blessed day.